What's going on, guys? Welcome to another edition of the Narik Chase channel. I'm your boy Narik Chase, and in this video we're going to be reviewing Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Now, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom is a sequel to the 2015 Jurassic World. A few years later, the island is about to be destroyed due to a volcanic eruption, and now Owen and Claire have to go there and try to save as many dinosaurs as they can. You know, all the stuff we saw in the trailer that was really awesome with a bunch of explosions. I'm on the fence about this movie because there's a lot of things that the movie did right. It was very enjoyable, had some really memorable moments, it was exciting, had some great angles with the camera shots and stuff. But unfortunately, the movie does have a ton of problems. The story and stuff isn't actually pretty bad. It does have some interesting twists in it that, for the most part, yet hadn't seen coming. And there are some events that were established in the first films that actually come into fruition in this film. And I really appreciate that. Thought it was great and thought it was really enjoyable. And I'm like, it's about time that we saw stuff like that happen. I like how the film does shift between so many different tones. There are moments where it's pretty action-packed. There are moments it's pretty horrifying. It has this very dark horror theme to it. There are some tidbits in it that I feel that they did put in there that is interesting, but they didn't elaborate on it enough. Now, in terms of characters, I did really enjoy most of the characters for the most part. Owen and Claire are actually pretty badass. Claire gets a much more prominent role, much more physical, and I like that about her character. And it's nice seeing how both of these characters have evolved from the first Jurassic World movie, and I like that chemistry that these two characters do have. And I will say that the film does introduce one of my favorite new characters named Zia Rodriguez. She was great, she was funny, she was tough. There are some moments where she was kind of pushing the envelope a little bit too much, but she was actually a really good character. I like how she was more proactive rather than reactive. There is this little girl that's in the film as well, and you know how in all of these Jurassic Park movies there happens to be this like kid that's in the movie that sometimes doesn't need to really be there. Now when it comes and going down the list, the first movie kids, yes. The second movie, no. The third movie, yeah. The fourth movie, no. This movie, I think this is a bit more controversial because the girl actually does have something to do with what's going on with the events of the film, and I really like that about her. And she wasn't really one of those reactive types either. She was smart, she was actually resourceful, and I liked that about her character. Really liked Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard. They definitely just carried the movie. Visually, the movie just looks awesome. Just all the different aspects of it. The grand old setting of the Costa Rica island where everything just blowing up due to this volcano. That action sequence was just done terrifically. It looked good. It felt good. It felt active. Really appreciated the dinosaur designs. Look really good. The little bit of practical that they did put into the movie was done effectively. The music was just done fantastic. It was great. Very powerful moments. Definitely emphasized the horror with the lack of music. And then for the more actions-based parts, very intense, very fast-paced. I thought the writing was complete crap because there are several instances in this movie where it's just completely, the characters are either wearing plot armor, extremely durable plot armor, or it's just convenience just written in. Just a whole lot of conveniences. When characters sneak into these very important places with a lot of armed men, they're never detected. The bad guys is all I had to just get there, just do. It's like we can't have a movie where the bad guy just actually gets away. Really didn't like that. The Indoraptor was a great antagonist. One of the best ones in my opinion. With the whole genetic manipulation that they were going for in this series, it was definitely a great antagonist. The problem is the creature barely has any screen time. The creature might have maybe 20 minutes of screen time, maybe 25 minutes of screen time, and that's during the last act. Another interesting thing is how the Indoraptor escaped. There is some humor in the film, but I think the humor was a bit misplaced. So in the end, Jurassic World is a good film. It is entertaining, but it does have a lot of problems, and it's mostly due to the writing. We have these life lessons and stuff and important things about genetic manipulation and how it affects humans and how humans shouldn't mess with the natural order of the world. Yeah, the film is riddled with that. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom is still a very entertaining movie. Despite the writing, it does have good characters, great performances, good visuals, a lot of great action, a lot of suspense, and a lot of great musical themes that just make it that much more entertaining experience. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom gets 4 out of 5. So guys, in the comment section below, let me know, what are your thoughts? Do you agree with the points that I made? Be sure to hit that like, share, subscribe, and that notification button to get the best of what's going on the Narik Chase channel. And we'll definitely catch you guys later.